Last time on D&D, how will the Keystone Rock of Ages overcome this joyride in the sky? We see the Fist of Onatar, this active volcano bubbling in the distance. The Fist of Onatar is said to be the last site where this divine force forged the landscape of the continent of C.O.D.A. This active volcano has been sitting here since the beginning of time. Till, in the distance, we see a very peculiar sight. The Sky Retreat, doing its best to maintain course, flies closer and closer to the Fist of Onatar. Full blast, like a streak in the sky. Someone on the ground were looking, it would look like a meteor coming full blast at this active volcano.
It's Santa. It's Santa coming across the sky.
Santa coming in full blast with this rocket ship just across the sky. Last time, we were faced with an interesting predicament as the Sky Retreat was under assault by these strange creatures. The crew, suspicions were confirmed, were not what they appeared to be. Our group did their best to maintain control, protect Professor Conrad Goodwin, when at the last moment, C.O.D.A decided to sprinkle on a little too much Kyber Dragon Shard dust, and we're left with the Sky Retreat, full blast, heading right towards the Fist of Onatar. You have a little bit of time, and in doing so, did you successfully feel a surge of power, and you all leveled up to level 2? Despite the speed, you have just a little bit of time. A short rest, in fact, before the Fist of Onatar reaches a crash course with this active volcano. What do you do in this short interim of time?
Are we falling in the sky, or...?
You're rocketing at this active volcano. Just the airship, just full blast.
We're holding on.
Liger the Red with Oix the Wise, Oix Delarander, hoisting back on the control panels, pulling levers, trying their best to actively use the fire elemental ring to pull back, but C.O.D.A has charged the engines to full blast. In this short rest, I know some of you guys got injured. You can choose to spend hit dice. You have 2 hit dice now, and heal yourself for the number of hit dice that you spend. For example, Geo has a D12 per hit die because he's a barbarian. I believe Liger, Paladin, maybe a D8 of sorts. So if you choose to spend a hit die, you can roll that die and heal that number of hit points. If it's not enough, you can spend your second one. C.O.D.A, as an artificer, has just imbued and saw little trinkets and devices and scraps amongst the airship, and he can choose to use some of his infusions to infuse people's equipment to gain a benefit. Liger the Red has your healing power. Malachi, you have your spells and spellbook at your disposal. Short rest is not a lot of time, give or take 10-15 minutes, but it's full blast at this active volcano in the distance. Professor Conrad Goodwin, cowering in that little common area, holding on tight to the chrono decoder, the box with switches and levers that he has held dearly, hoping to get to his research site.
I'll definitely heal up.
Okay, how would you like to heal?
I'll roll the die.
Sure, so your hit dice, I could be wrong, maybe you have a D10 as a paladin.
No, I
Yeah,
thought
roll.
we leveled, it bumped us up. No, am I wrong?
No,
Your
just
maximum
the
hit points
max.
have increased, yeah. But you
your
have not
maximum
had a long rest.
My health, when I.
We'll say you spent your hit dice then.
It's sort of like you have a carton of eggs that's 6, and then you use an egg, so you have 5, and then you expand to 12. You're still at 5, even though you've gone to 12.
Sure,
Yeah.
D&D Beyond
Yeah.
might just be a little goofy with the level
Yeah,
adjustment.
I didn't change anything. Another time, I think I could have swore that I just refreshed the page and it did that. So I was like, oh, great.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
so I'm
we-
gonna roll my 10 dice.
Okay. You
got
might
a
have a
3.
D10 as a paladin. Okay, so you heal 3 hit points.
And then I can roll again, right?
Yep, that's your second hit dice if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a hit dice of a D10, not a D8, so you should be rolling the UFO die.
Oh, okay.
So my
What
bad.
is the D8?
No, the D10, it's the UFO die.
Oh yeah, I did roll the D10, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I got 3 and a 2, so that's 5.
All right. So Liger the Red steals himself as he's using the ship's wheel, and he just takes a breather, steadies himself, and regains a sense of stamina as he's barreling along. Does anyone else like to do anything in the interim?
Yeah, I'll roll. I'll to create something. D10
Sure.
or D12?
For you are going to use a D8 as a artificer.
I would stop pouring stuff into the.
I gotta roll it twice. I got a 3.
You'll heal 3 points of damage. I believe that maxes you out,
Okay.
unless, or you could spend
That
another
works.
one. But
That's perfect.
so you also have an ability to use one of your infusions at this point too. You've stopped pouring on the Kyber Dragon Shard dust. You're in the engine bay there,
Yes.
steadying yourself, regaining more stamina.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, better save some of this. It's pretty potent.
I will roll, but DM, do you have my number? Like how many HP I down?
I don't. I'm looking around. I haven't kept track of it. It does seem like you have full hit points.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
We can just say you spent your 2 hit dice.
And brought me back full.
Sure.
I'm fine with that.
So you guys are steadying yourself for whatever is up ahead. Whoever. Yes.
Question. Is there a life raft or something that we can use to get off of this flaming fireball?
Are you asking me, or you're from your observation? You don't see anything.
I don't see anything, but does anybody see anything?
You could ask around if you really were interested in trying to make it happen. OX is working the controls very steadily.
What if we? How about I ask OX? OX. Where's the life raft? I mean, can we get off this thing?
Her teeth are clenched, bead of sweats coming down her forehead. I'm a little bit preoccupied right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was totally.
What?
I'm gonna give it to me.
Is it good?
Hi, why are we go back over there? Whoa. We're getting you a drink.
It's up to you guys.
So I'm in the room. I'm in the back room. I just healed up. I have an extra move to do. I can walk out of there.
Oh yeah, you're sort of in free reign to do what you need to around here. If you recall, there's the engine bay, there's the armory that you guys didn't go into last time, there's the main cannon up front, don't know if that means anything to you, there's the common room with the crates, next to the captain's quarters there.
What about the area with all weapons? That's locked still?
The armory.
Still locked, yep.
I'll just go right there. Open that bad boy up.
Alright, go ahead, make a dexterity with proficiency thieves tools. I don't know if you have proficiency in thieves tools, otherwise it'll...
Or just kick lock?
How do I check that?
It will be under your features and traits.
Would I be able to come and try
Features and
slow
traits,
down?
okay.
You could try to aid him if you...
Yeah, I
Want
would.
to, yeah.
I'd like to do that. I'll wait to see if you can pick the locks.
I have magical tinkering, spellcasting, infuse item, artificer infusions, dark vision, no, I don't have that.
So you'll just roll it with just a dexterity check to try to prick the lock.
Alright.
Gio's gonna try to aid you. Gio, roll first. Roll a dexterity check. If you get a 10 or higher, you'll give him a +2 bonus.
We gotta open that door.
Let's see. Dexterity is a +1, 7.
So Gio doesn't really know how to aid Thigadel. Does not give him a +2 bonus.
Can I just use my brute strength to try and pound the door in or kick it in? Or
You can see what his result is.
Okay, so cool.
Well, Malachi could probably freeze it, and then we can break it down if it fails. You can freeze the lock.
Yeah, if he's here, yeah.
I got a 13.
So you're picking the lock. It doesn't quite pick. You haven't caused any setbacks, but you have gained no progress, and that takes a good 3 minutes of just futzing as you guys are full blast across the sky, getting closer and closer.
You gotta freeze that lock, Malachi.
Okay, I'll freeze it.
Okay, what are you gonna use?
That freeze move.
Freeze move.
Yeah, like a frost something.
Do you have something on your spells that you could cite to me? Otherwise, I'm looking at your sheet here. You have control
Ray of
flames.
Frost. Yeah, Ray of Frost.
You have a ray of frost. All right,
Yeah.
ray of frost.
Ray of Frost.
So it's a cantrip. So Malachi steps up. What does your ray of frost look like? Go ahead, describe it, Malachi.
It's like like dry ice. Like it's like still for a long time.
So it kind of like mists. Just this cold beam just slowly covering the lock. All right, it'll make it easier for Thigadel to pick the lock. The difficulty is now lowered, thanks to your freezing of the lock.
Roll
Go
again.
for it again. Yep, go for it again.
Yeah, bust that lock.
Unless Gio is not a little impatient or...
I got it.
on the ready. I mean, if you want to try and fits it,
That's what he's doing right now.
plow through. But hey, do your thing. Go ahead. I mean, it's not like we're flying towards a volcano right now at max speed.
I just rolled. I got a 1.
As Thigadel is picking the lock, got it! In a blast door, like an extra protective layer.
Love
I don't know if I can get through that one. Should I try?
it. Yeah.
I'll try. D20?
Yes, go ahead, Gio. With
try
this
and-
extra
try and-
layer, it's extra harder now.
Am I adding strength, right?
Yep.
Okay. I got a +3 on strength, so I got 8, 11.
A solid boom. You just hear it echo inside. No progress is made to burst this door open.
Is there any windows around? Can we see any other ways to get in?
Sealed shut.
Where's the
You guys have
key?
burned like
Where's
7
the key
minutes.
for?
The what?
Where's the
Can I
key?
use prestidigitation? How do you say that word?
Prestidigitation, yep. It's kind of the catch-all, doing minor kind of things, cosmetic things, changing temperature slightly, gust of wind, voices in the wind, voices in the sky type of thing.
That wouldn't work on this. Alright.
This is a pretty heavy blast door.
Yeah.
OX to Liger as they're seeing you guys at the armory. One of the guards had the key!
Oh.
I hope it wasn't the one Malachi blew over the edge.
Is there anybody laying around? I can go and run up and check. Or is it far?
There's those bodies that have fallen, yeah.
So the
They're
bodies
sliding
are-
around, yeah. You can go ahead and make an intelligence investigation check.
There's one
Okay.
right next to us too.
By the door.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Alright, so I'll go check.
Somebody check.
Investigation? Alright, I got.
Everyone
+5.
can investigate if you want to
Okay.
work together.
Alright, so I'll roll a d20
Yep,
+5.
for intelligence investigation.
I got an 18 +5, right?
Okay.
I'm at
Or
full.
That's a good roll.
Liger, go ahead and make a strength check to try to keep this ship under control with OX.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
She got an 11. Hopefully you can help her out.
D20.
Yep, D20.
Wow. I'm not getting the rolls today. I got a 3.
Did you roll a natural 1?
No, it was a 3.
Okay, so what's your total with strength?
Okay, strength is
Strength modifier.
3, so 6.
All right, so the wheel is jerking out of your hands and kind of tilts and arcs a little bit as some of the bodies start sliding off. C.O.D.A, you're searching some of the bodies. They don't seem to yield any of the keys that you're looking for. Nor does Geo. Malachi stands by.
Look for the key, Kai. Okay.
How am I supposed to look for it?
So
Okay,
you can
what
roll
about-
an intelligence investigation check.
Yeah.
You're going to take that D20. You're going to add your intelligence bonus. And if you're proficient in the skill, you can just look at your intelligence.
Intelligence. I have like 8 plus.
You are a smart wizard.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it now. I got a 13 plus 8.
21.
Malachi, you see the key ring on one of the guards as its body slowly sliding towards the edge of the ship.
Yeah.
It's about to fall off the edge of the airship. What do you do?
I can use like one of my spells to like make it stop.
You got 8 seconds. 7, 6,
I
5,
can use War Frost.
4, 3. You again, and it slowly just gets cold and is frozen to the body.
Yeah. So no, now I can't move.
The body's not frozen. The key is
Yeah.
frozen to the body.
The body's still moving.
The body's just slowly sliding towards the edge.
So isn't the key in the ice now?
The key is frozen to a body that is sliding
Yeah.
across the edge of the deck, slowly making its way.
I just run there then. I run and grab it.
All right, go ahead.
That's a human being.
Make a dexterity save. So you're gonna go to your saves. Let's see if you can beat the sliding body from falling off of the deck of the ship.
Well, what do I roll?
A dexterity save. You're gonna use your D20. Go up to your dexterity saves. There, go up to your save section, which
Yeah,
has.
I need to
Yep.
roll. Ugh, I gotta roll a 20. A 20 ball. 16.
Total?
Equals 17.
You snatch the key ring from the body as it falls off the edge of the ship, and you pick up the key ring, and you guys are literally cresting the volcano. You're about 2 minutes away.
Yeah, I got the key.
So Malachi raises the key.
How far away is Malachi from the door?
He's probably 20 feet away. You could get there.
Roll the key.
I can use that floating hand that I have to try to grab the key.
Go for it, mage hand.
It would be 20.
Nope, you don't have to roll for this. You just
Oh,
have
I
to tell
don't?
me what you want. Yeah, you just.
Oh,
It's a first level spell.
so then I throw out my mage
Oh,
hand.
no,
to
I'm sorry,
grab the
it's-
key.
It's a cantrip, so you can cast it all the time. So what does it look like when C.O.D.A casts mage hand? What do we see?
This big yellow gloved hand that just shoots out of my just grabs the key and retrieves it.
Grabs the key out of Malachi's hand and floats back towards the armory. Unlocking the blast door.
Yeah.
Unlocking the second lock that you were fiddling with.
Yeah.
This is all over the course of 45 seconds as they
Oh my
slowly open. Come on. And just as you get into the armory, you crest the edge of the volcano, and you're heading into the volcano. And Oix tells Liger, one last try, pull, make a strength check.
Oh, I wish I had real dice. It's in the hands of my phone. Oh my god. It was a 1.
Oh.
So
Crack!
that's
The wheel
plus 4.
column just snaps in Liger's hand. And the strangest thing, as you look into the armory, you look over the edge of the volcano, and you just see this bubbling magma. And Professor Conrad just comes out of the comm room, and he's like, "What the heck is that? I've never seen anything like that before." And the ship just stops in midair, just like a bubble of fire, of heat. It's like it's suspended in midair, and just as the whole ship just stops and everyone flies forward. Go ahead and make a dexterity save to see where you guys land.
Which dice?
D20, dexterity save. The whole ship has just
I'm gonna roll.
went from 100 miles an hour to 0. Okay?
Got a 6.
11. 11 plus 1 is 13. No, I mean 12. I mean.
Okay. 12.
15.
14, 15 for Geoth. 16 for Thicadel.
Just
6. Okay, Liger.
I got a 5.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. All right. So
One of those nights.
Liger smashes up against the console, flies out the front of the ship, and he takes 6 damage. Let's see. Oix flies with you as well. She takes some damage. You guys just fly out of the console, hitting that engine bay room. Malachi, you slide forward a bit. You're fine. Geo, you slide forward a bit. You guys are like near the cannon area. You see all of this stuff just fly out of the armory. Knives, axes, these
about
strange
Mr.
glowing
Goodwin?
canisters. Conrad Goodwin rolls a natural 1, and he stumbles forward as he flies across the ship. Thicadel also flying across the ship. You take 2 points of damage, Thicadel.
Right.
You smash up against the bow of the ship, the crest of the ship, and Professor Conrad Goodwin takes a walloping 6 points of damage from the bite before, and rubble and debris, and he just starts tumbling. He's like passing out. He's slowly just losing consciousness as the ship just like I said is in this strange sort of position as you all are sliding down the ship. And Conrad Goodwin is like, "I can't believe it. This volcano, it was filled, but now it's not. It's never been like this." And he just kind of loses consciousness as his chrono decoder slides towards the bow of the ship where Thicadel is. And the ship is just suspended.
Okay, is it far from my reach? Can I go grab it? Or?
It's right in your reach, but you're also like kind of on the edge of the ship, about like almost like half falling over the railing. It's a predicament.
So I try to scramble to get it. I know I'm like, oh, I just see it going, oh, so I try to get up and try to get it. So I mean, do I have to roll
Sure.
for that?
Yeah, make a strength athletics check to try to scramble up.
Athletics is +1, so D20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, 19 + 1, 20.
So
All
Thicadel
right.
scrambles up, gets to his feet. You all are like tumbling forward as the ship is just slowly held in stasis. The elemental ring is burning brightly, and Oix gets up a little bit, and she's startled. She's, I've never seen anything like this. She's getting debris and glass out of her hair, having smashed through the front of the control center with Ligar the Red. And you look down into this volcano, and the way the volcano is, you guys are suspended at the edge of it, and it's just in this area that seems to have drained of lava, revealing this platform suspended in chains. And there's just colors bursting within this central platform that seems to have these various components, like they've been submerged in lava for all this time.
Okay, wow. What is that?
It's a startling sight. This is something you would not have expected. Even Conrad Goodwin, before he was knocked unconscious from having tumbled about, he's kind of also on the edge of the side of the ship, half falling off towards the volcano center as well. It's a mess. You guys are messed up, and you look down as there's like 2 pyres erupting from the ring around the platform. There's some activity going on here, and Conrad is like holding his consciousness up. My research, figure it out. Pointing at the chrono decoder.
Oh, so he's giving it on. Is he letting go?
He's pretty battered. He's pretty bruised. He's pretty banged up. He's like on the edge of the ship, having suffered a great sudden shock.
Am I close enough to grab anything? Am I close enough to grab either mine or anybody's weapons? Am I close enough to grab a person? If there's a person closer and I have to choose a person, I will.
Figured that would be the closest with the chrono decoder. He's managed to get himself up, but you could pull him further up on the
Just
ship.
to make sure he's secure, I would like to do that.
Everyone's weapons are everywhere, especially these strange glowing canisters. They're filled, it seems like, more of the dragon shard dust, but they're like self-contained. They're like these giant pellets.
Oh, we can pick that up?
You could, yeah. You probably assume it's related to the cannon that's at the front of the ship.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick that up.
Yeah, let's at least get one of those. I got a backpack we can throw. Will it fit? I mean, I assume I can fit one at least, maybe more.
And so you said that
There's a bunch of them.
You said Conrad was pointing at the Coda device and saying to figure it out?
Figure it out.
So then I'm just going to take my little thing and just like go reverse it, higgledy-piggledy, because it's probably related.
Hey, you swing it backwards and just a little higgledy-piggledy comes out of it, just in a perfect, and you go ahead and open your box.
Hey! Oh!
I have one question,
I gotta go to my deck. Yes.
which is a continuity question.
Okay.
Not ready yet.
From the last, when we were ending, Conrad saw a dragon.
Yep. A gold dragon out of
Where is he
the.
now?
It dinged the airship and took off.
Took off. Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay.
I did not get a box, by the way, so if anybody's wondering, because all these other people, this is what I got. My dice. That's what he sent me. Thank you. Thank you, DM. Appreciate it.
This is straight from the story. This is. Oh!
So there's an envelope there too.
Oh, okay.
Did he get the box? You got the box?
Yeah, I got the Chrono Dakota.
Oh my
Hold on.
God, that bell, man.
The envelope is empty. Oh!
So there's like it's like pieces of the component. There's like a little drawer that has. There's another one as well too. There should be.
Okay.
Or no. In the envelope there should be 2 pieces.
Now, if you found this
yeah,
task, you have to give up your soul.
Okay. Oh, wow. It's a Dakota. Chrono
So-
Dakota. Wow.
DM's here breaking the fourth wall.
Go ahead. Yeah, I gotta rip the fabric of the game to instruct people. Go ahead and show it off. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Give it a look at everything. See, slots up top there, little things on the side. All those pieces are a part of all this.
That's awesome.
Very
And
cool.
as the fabric of the game is torn apart, yeah, slide that little switch on. So as you higgledy-piggledy,
Oh, no.
the red button appears.
I don't know if you see. It says 60 minutes on it.
You're like Baby Groot.
The red
Don't hit that
button
button.
the red button appears and it's just.
Right. It's on.
It's like the dials and the everything is like it senses. You see that there's like waveforms like detecting the heat, the noise, the mineral levels, the gases in the air. But
Yes.
it hasn't actually started. It hasn't activated. It's just
Right.
turned on.
And then I have these 2 pieces here.
So did he did the higgly piggly?
Mhm.
That's what caused that to do it.
Yeah, the lights came on. It like it's on, but it hasn't activated.
So, C.O.D.A.
Yes. Oh, so it seems like there's some coding on the side. Let's see this.
Okay.
And then there's this is what the chips look like. One says something about a monkey. This side
Monkey's name.
says use the monkey's name. And then this is this there. And then this one is this translucent. Same on this other side. Again, I'll show you this so you can see it has barometers.
And I can clearly see they're going crazy right now.
They are on. They are not going crazy.
Not like reading, taking.
They no, it was like coo, 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 but then they just like they're at stasis.
Ah,
Stand by.
okay.
Got it.
And you see on the side here.
Ah, yeah. There's numbers on the gears, huh?
Yeah. Okay. Should I just? Okay, so let's just continue, right? Because or.
Well, then the red button appeared
Okay,
as
then
well.
the red
That's
button
that.
appeared. Okay. All right. Okay.
Should we fear pressing the red button, or should we try it?
Your call.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Push the button.
Push the button.
All right. Let's see what happens.
All right. I'll push the button. Oh, it's a countdown. It's an hour. Okay, 59, 54.
Okay. Well, there we go. Now it's started.
Go ahead and share your screen.
Who, me?
You hear? Yep, Gio. Go ahead, share your screen.
Okay,
As C.O.D.A. pushes the button, the meters start going crazy and reacting. There's a giant roar within the middle of the volcano as life and activity erupts in the center of the volcano.
Okay, say it again. You hear
There's a tremendous yell, a scream, like a monstrous scream from the center of the volcano. You might have to scroll around.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Okay.
You can collapse that side window with the yep.
There we go.
So there's the ship suspended at the ring of this volcano, in which this platform has been revealed as the lava seems to have drained, as Conrad pointed out. Like you can see levels of lava, like there's different tiers that the lava has been filled at, but now you find it submerged and this platform revealed. You guys are up in the air about 30 feet or so, just suspended over this volcano. It's as if there's some, like the fire elementals are reacting to the lava and it's just kind of held in a stasis. Owix at this point gets to her feet and just kind of like gets back into the control center. Liger, you broke the wheel! We gotta get out. I'm trying to get this thing out of here. And she starts getting back at the controls, like doing her best to fix the broken column and, you know, regain command and control of the ship, but it is not reacting to her whatsoever. You see in the center there, that scream that I mentioned, as this creature just appears on the platform. It's as if there was a rift, like a crack in the air as this like creature starts erupting and emerging. And you see colors like bursting, like, and then different colors, red, green, red, purple, and it just red, yellow, as the creature just starts gaining more and more physical form and lashes out, just a big tendril of fire whipping at the airship, at all of you.
Digadel, are you seeing any correlation with the
Yeah,
pattern?
so you know Morse code, right? So every time it's beep, 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 right? So I'm if my calculations are correct, he's saying B, the letter B. That's ba, 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 ba. That's the only thing I can make out if that's the signal he's doing. Oh,
You're
but he
not.
takes
Yeah,
credit.
you're having trouble keeping track of it. It's like fading in and out of the fire.
Okay.
Malachi, though, you notice this. Your arcane knowledge, your ability to decipher like magic that's like ripping through this void in the air. Go ahead and open up that letter.
My dad has the letter.
Well, it's in your house. You just happen to be the one to recognize it. This fire creature that is forming is not in full physical form. It's similar to those ethereal ghosts, as you call them, these specters. In similar manner, it's like phasing out of existence as it whips down on the airship. You all manage to avoid it, but the airship takes 25 points of damage as wood splinters just erupt. Now the elemental is raging as it's trying to like reverse itself out from the volcano.
How close are we to the rim? Could we jump off of this ship and survive landing on the side of it?
If you rolled a successful athletics check, you could, throw down some rope ladders
I got
to.
this, like pink card with like a yellow card with like pictures on them.
So Malachi, that card represents what you see in the center flame, the
Yeah, the
flashing,
yellow-
repetitious light, and the colors that it forms in.
It's the yellow one, right?
Nope, the pink one.
You know, in the
I
meantime,
see.
I'm like collecting weapons, like
Sure.
just trying to get everything, not even mine own, but like anybody else's in case they need it, and I don't recognize whose is whose, so I'm just grabbing whatever I can find.
Yeah, enough time has passed where you see another one of those flame pyres ignite, and you'll see it appear here. It's as if it's, and there's another one up top on the map there if you scrolled up. There's like, this is the third pillar in an arc around the
Hi.
volcano.
There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, there's the top one.
Yep.
That's the second one.
Mhm.
The third one.
It's as if it's the rift is widening with every pillar that erupts in flames, and the creature is gaining more substance as it's lashing out at you guys.
So we better make a move soon, you guys.
Another one of the canisters rolls by you, Geo, as you picking up weapons and stuff.
Collecting what I can.
Yeah, this guy.
It's definitely like a to be loaded in the cannon. You know, it's like a shell.
So I will. I'll go ahead and I'll take that cue and I will make my way with some of the canisters to that cannon to load it. Does
Sure.
it take one or more than one?
It's gonna take one person to load it, but two people to fire it.
Okay, and do they have to be? Is it fired from the same location or is it somewhere else on the ship?
Nope, it's fired from this location.
All right, I'm making my way there, so someone's gonna have to join me if someone's available.
You're muted, Liger.
There's a dog barking, so I turned it on. I'm gonna load it.
Liger makes his way up.
So do I have to roll a die? Or-
Nope, you guys are spending your actions loading
Okay.
and firing. You guys have to work together to fire it as well too.
Pressing the button, pull this crank.
Pull the crank. Sure. All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Put my foot
Make
on the thing and pull it like a get it
Like a lawnmower. Go ahead and make a ranged attack roll. You're gonna use your dexterity and your proficiency bonus.
what
Your
dice?
proficiency's. Geo's gonna make this attack roll.
Okay.
You're muted, Malachi.
What's sorry, where would I find the proficiency?
I'm gonna shoot the cannon because I have like a fire ability to like shoot stuff.
You see Geo and Liger are manning the cannon, doing their best to operate it. Geo, your proficiency is +2, just as a level 2.
Okay. Okay, I see that.
Character,
All right, so 16, 18.
So the cannon, boom, just blasts out, and you hit the creature. Go ahead and roll 5d6 damage.
Who rolls it?
He's rolling 5d6 damage as this blast just erupts from this cannon. Malachi, yep, good old classic d6, classic box dice. You're gonna roll that 5 times and add it up. Malachi, you're transfixed on the flashing lights, on the flames within this creature down at the base of the pedestal.
D6, yeah?
Nope, Geo's rolling the damage because he fired the cannon.
Oh.
You're paying attention to the lights, which is represented by the pink card.
You gotta figure that out, Kai.
It's like a... There's like these like R and GGG, and there's like an RP. There's like another like blacked out, but on the back I saw something like
So,
2 dots on
if you can imagine, Malachi, the lights are like this. It goes like this: red, and then green, 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 and then red, and then
thing is,
purple.
Like, we were doing earlier.
14 damage.
Yeah.
So you see this creature just takes this arcane blast of energy and just roars. It takes the damage, but it's still standing strong. Seems like you guys could be blasting this thing for a while.
Oh boy.
You want to load it up again, Liger, or is this a moot point?
Let's try one more time and see what happens.
All right.
It's definitely keeping it at bay, like it's gaining physical substance, and as you blast it, it's reducing it in corporeal form. So it's keeping it like on the other side of the rift.
Let it rain. Liger, are you gonna load it again, or should I?
I'll load it. I'll load it. I've been having bad luck, so I think you should. I've been rolling like 1
Load
and 2s.
it up.
I'll load it up.
All right. Cranking that up.
Okay, so Geo, Liger, you guys are, one empty shell, king, 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 rolls out, and another one, these things are big, giant pellets just filled with this sparkling dragon shard dust and suspended arcane energy. At this point, Oix, you guys will fire it next turn. It takes a round to load it. The airship shudders as Oix is working the controls. Everyone make dexterity checks or fall prone as the ship tries to break free of the bonds and that hold it down.
How do you do that? D20?
Yep, always using D20 most of the time.
Right?
Yeah.
You said dexterity.
Dexterity save.
Save. Okay. I got 19 plus 1, so that's 20 for me.
Right?
Got 2.
Okay.
I got a 1.
I got 17 plus 1. I got 8.
Geo, Malachi, you're standing there at the nose of the ship, and you just see Liger and Thigadel just slide down on their rumps as they start sliding towards the edge, towards the bow of the ship.
Liger's closer.
Yep, Liger's dangling off the edge of the ship now.
So I'll grab him.
Move these guys. So you're here. He's hanging off the ship. Conrad's kind of passed out here. Malachi's there. So you're gonna forego firing next round and grab.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not there yet. Malachi, what are you doing, Malachi?
Unless Liger stops me.
I'm still trying to figure, because I'm a wizard, so I'm trying to figure out what.
Right, yeah, you definitely feel that the sequence of colored lights are important to communicate.
Yeah.
How you communicate that is left for you to figure out.
Yeah. Well, I could take a break from this and then say like C.O.D.A or not C.O.D.A, but
Say again?
or whatever. I could. Isn't he like at the edge?
Liger is at the edge. Yeah, you see him slide off the edge, and he's dangling, holding on by his fingertips.
Oh boy.
This dice
Okay,
has no.
I'll just
I mean, RNG is
continue
ridiculous.
figuring out with this.
Okay, you're gonna help Liger up?
Yeah.
Okay. So Malachi comes to Liger's side and helps him up, Liger.
Okay, so do I have to roll anything or?
Nope, he helps you up. He has it on back on the ship. The railings are gone at this point. You guys have smashed them through them in a number of ways. Figadel,
Yes.
you're up. What's Figadel doing?
I'm just like sliding down the thing.
Yeah, you're on your rump. Yeah, you're heading towards the edge of the ship where the other end of where Liger and Geo are.
Let's check what I have. I am. Is there anything around me? It's just I'm just sliding down the ship. Is there the bow and is there railing? Is there?
There's remnants of railing posts as many things have smashed off and fell off of the bow of this ship.
Okay, if I fall down, is the game over for me or?
It depends on how much damage you take, and a fall like this could be pretty severe at 30 feet in the air.
Oh boy! All right. So I'm going to. And Geo, what's he doing? He's
at the cannon right now.
He's at the cannon.
He's trying. Yeah, he was loading it with Liger, and he has an opportunity to fire it on his turn.
Okay, and let's see where I am. Is this like a 45 incline? Or is it like
it's like maybe like 25. It's not that extreme, but you feel that like the elemental around the ship is like raising up as it's trying to escape from this volcano. You as a technician, you know that it's probably going up, and up could be very dangerous.
Right. See what I have. All right. Well, I'm going to just try to. I can grab onto the cannon to stabilize and get myself up.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. So your feet wedge onto the edge of the cannon and stop yourself from falling off, and you're there next to the cannon where Geo is as well.
Right. I'll assist them whatever I got to do.
All right. Sure thing. And you see Geo ready to fire the cannon. It's ready to be loaded. You could help him reload the cannon after that as well.
Good.
The creature, another tendril of fire, whips out at Liger, striking him for 10 damage. Liger, you take 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. So that's 16 damage from when I fully healed.
Yeah, Liger's hurting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
That damage would have been a lot more severe if it wasn't for Geo blasting it with this cannon, keeping it less corporeal.
Did you want me to roll for that damage, or?
You rolled a 16, you said, right?
Last time.
For the first time.
The first time was a 14.
14. So now it's your turn again. You're gonna fire again, right? Go ahead, make a ranged attack roll.
That's the 6 die. 5 times.
No, you have to first hit. You're gonna roll a d20.
Okay, got
Add
it.
your dexterity and proficiency together.
All right, I got 18. Dexterity is 1. Proficiency is 2.
Red, green,
Oh,
22. No,
red, green.
20, 21.
21. The blast hits the creature. It's pretty big. Manages to deal damage. Roll damage. That 5d6. Calculate that up again. Liger, you're on your feet now. Thanks to Malachi.
Okay, so I'm gonna replace whoever's at the cannon and hold on to that because my dice luck is not looking good. So I'm just
you
gonna focus on reloading.
you see C.O.D.A trying to help out Geo, and you kind of push him aside, letting him know.
Yeah, I'm not in a good place right now.
You stick to that, Dakota.
right,
Yes.
right.
All right, that time 17.
17 damage.
I think I figured out what the pink card is.
What do you think it is?
I think it's like a red, green, red, purple. Like it's
That is the color sequence. They seem to be flashing in a certain pattern repetitiously over and over and over again.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you show the camera the pink slip that you have?
You can't show the card. You have to communicate.
I see it. Okay.
Malachi has to communicate what he sees that is
Gotcha.
represented by the card. The card isn't in
All right.
actual physical form. It's just saving me the time from doing it over and over and over again. And
Gotcha. Not a problem. All right. Who's up next?
So what is the pace of those lights, though, Malachi? That's also a critical component. There are
I guess I gotta figure that out.
that's true.
So you said it was red, green, 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 red, purple.
Yes.
He's signed too.
You got the color combination right, but it doesn't have the length of time each of the lights flares up. If you see on the other side, there are short and long bursts for each of those colors. C.O.D.A, you feel that you were onto something with your chrono decoder.
I think it's T S.
So the first one is one short burst.
Oh, it's short? Okay, so then the first one is E. So E.
Is that
and
true,
then-
Malachi? Is that true?
For what?
The first one is one short burst.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the back, it looks very small.
It's
Okay,
one
that's-
short burst. What's the next one? And what's the pattern?
How many G's are there, Kai? How many green?
It's one green.
There are 4 G's.
Oh, there's 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's four.
Is
Well,
it like
crap.
ta 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 ta? Is it ta 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 ta? Okay, so if it's 4, is H. So EH. If it's short or is it long though? Because if it's long, then
They are not all long. They are not all short. They are not all long. It is 1 long, 1 short, and 2 long. Long, short, long, long.
long, short, long. Okay.
And we'll get back to you guys on that. The ship arcs up. Everyone make dexterity saves. It's a little bit harder now as we are now breaking that 45-degree angle.
Oh. This dice has not been kind to me.
got a 15.
You keep your ground.
Great.
I got a 7.
Just regular
That's the highest
dexterity, right?
roll.
Not a save.
Dexterity save.
Save. Okay, that's the same thing, anyways. I got a 10.
10. You also slide off the edge. You are dangling by the cannon. You're holding on to the cannon's bow as it swings around the tip of the ship as Geo hangs.
Oh my god.
Liger, you're dangling off some rope. You're actually further down the rope now. You've slid off too many times. There's no more barriers holding you back.
Yep.
If it wasn't for this last minute grab, you would have plummeted further down. You're gonna have to climb back up on your turn.
Okay.
Do I roll?
What was your dexterity save?
I didn't roll yet. I have 1 plus dexterity.
Okay. Roll
I
your
roll?
save. Yeah, you gotta beat. You get a 15 or higher, or you're gonna slide and fall.
18! In the
Malachi
bag.
keeps his feet. Attaboy, even for an old man, he's managed to hold his ground as he's staring at these flashing lights within the bursting platform.
My dice has been kind to me today.
Right. How about this next one, Thigadel and Malachi? This third sequence of lights looks like it's similar to the first one. Is that correct?
The third sequence, there was 2.
There's a total of 5 lights that are in a pattern. The 5th one doesn't have a color. It's just black. It's
Okay. Okay, how does it go?
the third sequence is similar to the first one. One short red burst.
It's an E.
The fourth-
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. What's the 4th one, Malachi? And what's the length of it? How many of them are there? Yeah. Is that coming across?
You're doing this 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
There's one long burst.
Then this, like,
Geo, you're at the cannon now. You're swinging off. What would you like to do? Thigadel, Malachi have kept their feet. They're working with the chrono decoder. You're hanging
Can I pull
off the
myself
cannon.
up somehow? I
Yep.
mean,
Make a strength athletics check
all right.
to climb back on to the best of your ability.
I gotta pull myself up from the rope.
Go ahead, Liger. Do it. Strength athletics
dice.
check.
Come on, dice.
9.
I rolled a 4 and I got a 5. I have a 5 bonus, so
You're hanging
I
there
rolled-
by a pinky.
I
my
rolled
nails are
even higher
scratching
than
the cannon,
7.
y'all.
What'd you get, Liger?
I got a 5.
Liger slips from the rope,
Oh,
plummeting to the ground, taking 6 points of damage.
oh.
So I'm on the ground now.
Oh yeah, you're way down there.
Well, good thing I'm cool with fire, so
How much damage have you taken?
I think that's 21.
Out of how many?
I'm not sure because mine just says death saves on there.
Yeah, I was wondering where your hit points were.
Yeah, it just says death saves.
Yeah, you would have a total of, yeah. So we'll use that now because you are now dying.
Yeah.
So you have spent all your hit points, and this is a critical point as Liger plummets down, passes out. He's now bleeding to death. He's dying. If you roll 3 failures before 3 successes, Liger dies.
Okay, so who rolls? Me?
You will roll on your turn. Geo could make his way down there if he doesn't manage to climb onto the cannon.
Something.
Okay.
I will say, if I fall, I don't have any sort of way to heal. I mean, I can help. Maybe I could try to help stop bleeding, but I don't have any healing spells or anything like that.
That is true.
Okay,
Letting
you
everybody
gotta
know.
stop the bleeding for Liger the Red.
I can make a potion and infuse a potion and toss it to Liger.
It won't be a healing potion. You might be able to help him on, you know, his stabilization, like a medicine check to try to stabilize
Is he
Liger.
conscious?
I'll do that.
Is Liger
You're-
conscious?
It doesn't seem like it. He's down
No.
30 feet at
Oh,
the base of the
boy.
volcano,
Oh,
next to the lava.
So I either need to fall on my turn, or you need to make something that you can just throw at him,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
and it just.
Yeah. I feel better.
I mean, I could heal myself.
You're
Yeah.
unconscious, dude.
It's true.
Could I get down there and just like move his mouth and like pretend I'm?
If you make your way down there, maybe. If you survive.
Is there?
Okay, so Malachi Thigadel, what are you doing?
Okay. Is there? Well, first of all, I need to. I was writing on with yellow. It does not help. So can I? So I can't see anything.
Nice. Thigadel's got a yellow highlighter that he's writing things
Yeah.
down with. And in this volcano, you can't quite see what he's decoding.
I was in a row. I rolled a 1. Yeah. So hold on. So can I review the first 4 codes?
Talk it over with Malachi.
Malachi, what do you see over there? What's the
You could-
first code?
You could speak it, you could sign it, whatever you want, Malachi.
Red.
You could tell him if you want to. If you want to talk it out.
Yeah, just tell me. What do you see? Red what? Uh-huh. A small red. Okay. Small. All right. What's the second one? Huh? 4 green with 2 long ones. Green. What was it? 4 small with 1 long?
So Malachi, the order matters with this type of stuff. It needs to go.
So 4 ... 4 small bursts and then 2 long bursts.
So it's the order says that the two like big bursts
Yeah.
first. So there's 4 green ones, but the first 2 says that they're big like bursts. So
Wait. So that's the first one is a red small burst. 1 small red.
it's small.
Red. That's 1. 1 burst, right? Okay.
Green, there's 4 of them, but 2 of them are big, and it's like a big blast, and then the other 2 green ones are small like the red.
So it might be better to say from left to right, long, short, long, long. Does that make sense, Malachi?
Yeah.
Because you said that there's 2 long ones, but where are they? And there's 4 pieces. The way you're describing it is very confusing.
Right. So the long is 1, or the first one is 1 long one? I thought it was 1 small one.
Long,
The red is small?
short, long, long.
Okay. Long, short, long, long. You got 1 for. What is the number order?
That was the second one. So I'm telling you, the first,
There's
there's
red one after green, and it's a small one like the first one, the first red one.
Wait. So it's red. Red is 1 small, and then the second one is green 4 small.
nope. The second letter is long, short, long, long.
Long, short, long.
long, short. Oh my gosh.
No.
Long, short, long, long is the second letter. Okay. The first one is just 1. It's just 1 dot, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
1 dot.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Dot. The second one is long, short, long, long. The third one is
1 dot, short.
1
Yeah, 1
dot.
dot.
short.
Like a small red dot.
Okay.
And
And
then
the fourth
purple
one,
there's only
The fourth
one
one is 1 long.
1 long. Okay.
And the fifth one is 4 shorts.
For sure. Hey.
Figidel, Malachi working together, putting their minds together.
Is there a rope nearby?
There is. What?
Okay.
Have you decoded this yet?
All right. Let me do that.
So that's what you guys are working on.
Gio, you see a rope? What do you think?
So you guys are working heavily on this decoder during these 2 turns as the ship just starts revving, sliding up more. We're at the top now. Gio, you're up. What would you like to do? You can make your strength athletics check to try to climb onto the cannon to get yourself back onto the ship. You could try to jump down, making a strength athletics check to reduce the fall damage.
Second Fortnite.
Or any other creative stuff.
From
Conscious.
can I see? I know Liger's unconscious, and I know he's dying. Is it imminent? Like, could he die this round, or do I have a little bit of time?
You have a little bit of time. He has to make 3 failed death saves to permanently die.
Okay.
Got it.
I want to try to pull myself up, because if I can pull myself up, there may be an opportunity to do a ladder, rope, or something to safely get down, rather than falling and potentially hurting myself as well. And then having 2 hurt people would not be good. So I want to do a roll to try and pull myself up.
Strength
And you
athletics.
And you might fall off the ship anyway, so.
Yeah, if I fall off anyways, then I'm good. I'll be there next time.
But you can actively jump to reduce the fall damage.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I might want to do that, because I don't have a whole... I'm pretty young and not a whole lot of HP.
By the way, raging, you take half damage.
Oh. Right. That hasn't worn off yet.
It did, but you probably have another one.
I do have enough. You know what? I'm just going to take my chances here. I'm going to try and pull myself up.
Okay.
All right.
The choice is yours.
Let me ask you a question. If I decide to jump, do I still use the same athletics strength check, or is it a different one?
It'll be the same one for this one.
Oh,
unless
okay.
you want to propose something else.
No. I want to use my strength athletics, and I think I will go ahead and jump down. That way I'm just down there sooner, and it'll be less of a damage to me.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just let myself fall and tuck and roll.
So the last pinky, Gio lets go from the cannon,
I scratch the cannon.
leaving his mark.
18 plus 5. 24. Sorry,
All right,
23. My bad.
You fall, you jump, you land it, and you only take 3 damage from the fall as you reduce it greatly with your strength. Liger, go ahead and make a death save.
With 20?
A d20, a 9 or lower is a failure.
This has not been. I haven't rolled anything higher than a 7 this entire day. It's
Turn it
crazy.
around, man. You can do it.
Got this.
Pull through, man. You got this. I'm there. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground with you.
It's a 7.
Liger coughs and bleeds. He is at 1 death save. The monster sees this opportunity, lashing out at Gio again, and makes contact. Your armor class is
Armor class. Armor class is 14.
14. Yep, he makes contact. Since he was not hit with the cannon, he has gained some strength back, and you take 7 points of fire damage as this thing lashes out at you.
All right. 7 points.
Okay, Malachi, Figidel, where are you guys at?
All right, so I got EYETH.
Okay, you yell this out.
I got EYETH.
Do I hear him?
You hear him.
Iyeth. Ayeth.
Yes.
Do you know what
Yeah.
Ayeth is?
No. Who's that? What is that?
Have you ever heard of? It's a story. There's a
You have
world
10 seconds.
of hearing people. They come from Earth.
Oh.
There's Ayeth. Ayeth.
Oh. Wow. That's a good one.
Now you are trying to figure out the last color. You know that the sequence so far has been red, green, red, purple, what? Malachi, what would you like to do? As you figure out, as you put the decoder with the sequence, figuring out these EYETH, the rift where the monster is standing grows wider, and just the lava starts bubbling. Liger, go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
You
Okay,
have
plus
to-
1.
Get a 14 or something.
Here we go.
A good one.
I got 20.
Natural?
Hey.
Natural 20, withstanding the lava that's flowing next to you. Luckily, it does not affect any of your death saves, especially since rolling a 20.
Whew. Finally, something good.
So, Figadel, you're working the chrono decoder. It seems like you are tuning in to the frequencies, the resonance of this arcane portal that's rifting open in between this world and another, as the lava is just reacting to it, flowing back up to its state. The ship is now. Everyone make dexterity saves. This is very tough. You're looking at 75 degrees or more.
Okay.
Attack on Titan!
I got a 17.
I got a 19 plus a 120 in the ball.
Malachi,
Off the ship,
you-
so all of us have to roll.
Nope, just those two on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gio,
one on-
you're here. Thigadel, you fall as well. Make another dexterity save to try to reduce the damage.
Oh, I got a 20.
You also see another one of those pillars appear at the bottom. Seems like the ring is being completed in this ritual as Thigadel is working the controls. What'd you get? You get a 20. You take 6 points of damage as you fall to the ground. Malachi is the only one on the ship. You see Professor Goodwin. He's out of it. He's lost it, and he falls into the platform where the monster is. And you just see a burst of as his body's just passing through this monster.
No! Mr. Goodwin!
Gio, you're up.
Okay. I'm sorry. What's going on?
Well, you are on the ground running around. You see the lava reacting. You see Thigadel plop down next to you, decoder safely clutched in hand like a loaf of bread. As he's working the dials, fiddling the spindles. Liger is ahead of you.
Where's Goodwin?
bleeding.
Goodwin has just fallen off the ship and fallen into the monster
Got it.
and
Okay,
and the rift, and you see this reaction like a cinder.
So he's gone. Is Liger, obviously he's in danger because he's unconscious, but is lava growing? Is he in danger of burning?
Oh yeah, that's what that Constitution save was for.
Okay. Do I have the strength to pick him up?
You could try, yeah, you can get there.
All right.
So that's your move, and your strength will be to try to pick him up. You're very close to this lava as well.
Let me ask you this. Thigadel, what's his danger level? I'm trying to assess who's in more danger and just willing to sacrifice myself to help
Well,
someone.
my HP, is that what you're asking?
He's conscious. He's talking. He's working.
So he can
Rest-
move around.
Wait.
He could get himself out of the lava if it comes closer. I'm gonna go for Liger.
Okay.
All right, 13, and then just a regular strength check, right?
Right.
All right, 13 plus 3 is 16.
Can I like lift someone up?
You're still on the ship, Malachi.
No, like I can use like an anchor and then they can hold on to it and then like come back on the ship or something.
There, you could try to lower some sort of rope or ladder system down. There's not a lot of rope though, or ladders. It'll be dangling as the ship is gaining more and more height as well too.
I'm gonna need help.
You and Oix. Oix is doing her best to try to get the ship in reverse out of here, but there's just something pulling it into the center of this, and you guys all feel this as the pillars have ignited as well too. There's this draw. There's this suction into the middle of this volcano. Liger, go ahead and roll a death save.
Another 20.
Yep.
What is this? I got a 1.
A critical fail? That counts as 2 death saves, my friend.
Then I'm dead.
Liger, Gio, as you lift up Liger, you just have this moment where you just feel this body just grow limp. The heat is just radiating from the volcano around you, and this dragonborn with his eyes just looking at you, just expends his last life force as you look around, and there's just mayhem. There's just chaos going on. There's something going on that you have no idea about, and this energy force gets drawn out of Liger into the rift, into the void, through the monster, into the center of this platform, as your friend, this cohort member, passes just right there in this volcano, this rocky substance, something you probably share an affinity with, but for some reason this creature just could not withstand. And you're shocked. You just realize the gravity of the situation.
Gravity, is that pun intended?
Can't you
Yes.
like put like a band-aid on him? So the
It's
bleeding
a
won't-
rocky situation. The gravity is serious enough, and things are heating up, and you don't think that you could feel your lava way through this.
A band-aid
Think
is
it-
gonna fix this guy.
What?
Malachi, you feel rocked to your core as well too, as you get the sense that your kindred spirit Liger has passed. This person that you saved is no longer on this plane of existence. You see his life force being drawn out into the platform as well, through this monster, into this rift, into this void, as it starts growing in intensity, as if his spirit has enriched, enraged, enforced this rift, as the pillars all light in a complete circle around the platform. Figadel, you're up.
Yeah.
You're working the coder.
H is blue.
You say H is blue.
H is blue.
Bingo. You work the dials, you decode red, green, red, ith. As you are transmitting this through the decoder, the figure winks out of existence.
Wow.
And all that's left is just the heat and lava. Malachi, go ahead, roll a save.
Okay. Oh no,
What'd you get?
a 7.
The ship is horizontal, and sure enough, Malachi can no longer stand aboard the ship. And as he's falling, Figadel works the dial. Blue. H is blue as the figure winks out of existence, leaving just the rift as Malachi falls into the rift, disappearing.
What about that other guy that was with Liger the Redder?
Malachi, as you fall through the rift, you are transported through this split in physical space, and everything grows dim as you are all pulled and drawn into this rift. Thigadel has diffused the monster around you. The airship pulls out and disappears back into the sky ahead.
Oh no! What happened to the?
And the portal just draws you all in. We're leaving the map aside.
It's like, okay, because my screen, like, okay, got it.
And the sound of this portal draws you all forward. Thigadel has worked the decoder. Goodwin would be proud as you are all drawn in, lifted up, the body of Liger, Geo, Thigadel with the decoder in hand, and you float towards that platform as it just starts sucking everything in around you, rocks, lava, into this rift. And before you know it, you're just transported through into this area, into this strange dimension. As you start to like feel this gel flow around you, you're in this like orange sort of environment as the worlds float around you. You can see distant lands. Malachi, you're there as well. You see your companions fly in as well. You actually see the charred surviving remains of Goodwin, who has made it through this portal. He fell through this creature, fell into this rift. And ahead of you,
Like the ox guy or the guy that was in the ship with me.
Ox has taken the ship and has reversed course, breaking the bonds that were holding the fire elemental still paralyzed. She's saving the ship. She's tried to keep it steady, and it just rocket off in a separate direction. And Goodwin with just a burst of breath. Ith, pointing to the world that you guys have transported in, and you see other people appear in like far off rifts scattered all around you. A familiar candy apple red-haired elf with a short gold fleckled skin dragonborn with big teeth. You see a dark skinned man with metal rivets on his face. These are familiar faces from the cohorts that you've seen at Coda Inc. Other faces from where you were standing in the middle of Coda Inc. appear in this sort of world in between worlds as you have just fallen through this rift. And you look to each other floating in this suspended animation as you guys are kind of like being drawn deeper and deeper into this world. What are you guys thinking about? Yo, Malachi, what are you thinking about? An old wizard.
Discovering, or maybe look for like magical books somewhere.
How do you feel about Liger? His body is here in the hands of Geo as he's crossed into this rift, but it is not filled with life anymore. You see this spectral force just dispersing into this world, this Ith world, just like laser beams, like star streaks that flow into the land. How do you feel about that?
Now to like bring him back to life, like where we are right now. He said it's like Coda Inc. and there's a lot of books, so maybe there's like a revised book or like a spell.
Magic might be an answer. That is a very potent thing that Malachi could be thinking about during this time. Thigadel, what are you thinking?
You gotta bring back all of the Dragon Balls, and then you can wish me back to life, Kai.
Thigadel.
It's like warmth and what am I seeing? So I'm just like floating, and I see people, and
you see people like they're appearing too. They're as if they've entered their own rifts, and there's like a landscape, like an uncharted landscape, a tower, like some sort of place of study, like a university, like an ancient temple far in the distance, deserts, rocks. It's like a world that existed but hasn't really been explored before, haven't really, like, this seems like a world that you've never heard of, never witnessed before. And
Citadel doesn't like deserts.
Well,
Right.
I mean, if it's travelable, right? So,
Right.
It's the,
no,
it's the
this is
touch
beautiful. Oh, we've reached. We've got your home, a new home. This is beautiful.
how does C.O.D.A feel about his hand working the chrono decoder, unlocking this, opening it, saving everyone? Where does he think he is in this whole thing? Positive, negative?
Oh, absolutely positive. Yeah, this is what this guy was talking. What's his name? Goodwin. We've decoded the decoder. The secret. I mean, maybe this is the secret.
He did mention ancient fables. The origin pieces of the world. Perhaps this is reflective of that. Perhaps this is an element of that has yet to be truly documented or analyzed or researched thoroughly. Hence his interest.
This must be what he's been going after. We found it. This is success.
Geo.
Well, I have heard tales of Iath. Iath. I always pronounce it Iath. But it was always a guess at what it sounded like because we never really knew. But I have heard about this, and I had always wondered if it was actually a place. I guess I knew that it always was, but I was never sure I'd ever see it or even how to get there. And so I'm kind of like in awe that we are on the precipice of this. We are making our way. It seems like we're on the journey to it, right? Going through to this place.
Rift, yeah.
The motherland, in a sense, it would be because. On the other hand, though, I've got Liger with me, and I'm hoping that there is something more on the other side. But like Liger, like, don't go to the light yet, man. Just wait. Maybe there's something over there that we can resurrect him. So I'm in awe, but also at the same time I'm not too enamored. I'm grounded.
Holding the body of one of your fellow cohort members. This strong warrior, this dedicated soul. We can't ask him directly, but if Liger could see this, if Liger has feelings and thoughts as he's dispersed across the land, what would they be?
It's in my name.
Liger, they're dead?
I'm hoping that my just like the Princess Bride, I'm still like 1% still alive and 99% dead. That's what I'm hoping.
Only mostly dead.
Yeah, I'm mostly dead. That's right.
It's pretty grim. Things are pretty grim for Liger at this point. Perhaps his entity has spread across Ith for a reason, and we've only begun to figure out the meaning of that. This cohort has come across the ways, far and away from Coda Inc. Home, a bastion of safety. It's nowhere near you at this point, never mind having entered this rift. And you've had your own struggles and unique interaction with a former hearing agent. Perhaps he's hard of hearing. Who knows if he's made it through the rift intact. Perhaps he has some more life in him, some more tales. Maybe he hasn't given you the complete picture of his research or what lies ahead. Maybe he's just as ignorant as you all. In a way, you're not alone as you see familiar Coda Inc. faces in the distance. But just as you start to gather your bearings, things just kind of fade to black. And you know that you're alone. You know you're no longer with your cohort, and you have no idea where you are. Ith, Corvair, the material plane, Fist of Onatar, Fairhaven, the city that holds Coda Inc. You don't know. You don't know where the future lies as well. You don't know who it'll be with as well. But you know you've
Somewhere in
witnessed
between.
something. Somewhere in between. Which in its own way has a sense of comfort. But at the same time
about
is
that.
unsettling.
There's something still fairly familiar about that.
Very familiar. And we'll see where the story picks up again for the Keystone Rock of Ages or a new cohort. And that ends book 2.
Very good.
Malachi has a very concrete piece of this moment captured in
Oh, yeah?
image. Yeah.
Let's see. What character
Flip
is
it over.
that?
Yeah, I was when you were
Flip it over.
describing all that, I was like, man, I just missed my chance to get the quill and just draw a
That's
picture
cool.
of it.
Flip it
You
over.
can say you
guys.
did it. You can retroactively say you did it. I mean, you have the dead body of Liger. You're like, hold on, you're drawing on his face.
In color.
See, that's me right there.
Interesting. That
That's you?
is a powerful image.
I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Literally,
Yep,
I was one move away from still being alive. Literally. I died and then it got figured out. That's how close it was. That's how close.
Yeah, you had bad luck with the app.
That's why no more app. I'm gonna use real dice.
Hey, I gave you clickety-clack math rocks, man. You chose to keep it modern, and pfft, look at you now.
Well, cause and effect. My son lost his dice, I gave him my dice.
And look
it
who's
costed
alive.
me. Literally, he saved me, I saved him, and now I'm dead. That's
That's how it goes.
Ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, thanks for playing, guys.
All right,
Yeah,
see
good
ya.
night.
Thank you.
Definitely playing again. Definitely
Thank
playing
you
again.
all. Toodaloo. You're the best.
Go to love, everybody. Yeah.
Go to love. You're the best.